Hi friends, welcome back to another session from Civil Stuff by Wahid. So we'll see today the classification of surveying. First classification we'll see with based on instruments used. What are these instruments used? Okay, based upon instruments used, right? Now what is the first instrument means? Basic thing is what? If I perform a survey by using chain, we call that as what? Chain surveying. Okay. Next, if I use compass, we call it as what? Compass surveying. Right. Next, leveling. Next, okay, theodolite, tachyometer or tachyometry. Okay. Next, photogrammetry. Next, plane table survey. Plane table survey, and one more is EDM survey. Okay, EDM survey. Next, now what is this? Chain surveying means the principle of chain surveying. Principle of chain surveying is what? Chain triangulation. What is that? Chain triangulation means dividing the area into number of triangles. We'll see in depth while doing with the chain surveying topic, right? That is what? Dividing the area into, suppose some area is there. Okay. Based upon that area, we'll divide into number of triangles. Number of triangles. Based upon that one only we are going to do, right? Next. Okay. The principle of compass surveying. What principle it works means that freely, what is that? Freely pivoted magnetic needle. Needle points in magnetic north-south direction. Magnetic north-south direction. Simply saying, the principle of compass surveying is what? Traversing. What do you mean by traverse? Like, traversing means what? A series of connected survey lines forms one loop. That may be open traverse or closed traverse. Okay. Next, leveling surveying. What is this? See, generally surveying is done in horizontal plane. Here, leveling is done in vertical plane. Where leveling is done in what? Vertical plane. What is the aim? To determine relative heights. Relative heights, level difference. To determine relative heights means in this direction, vertical direction. Okay. Generally, what is the level? Difference between floor level of our house and road level. That difference is nothing but leveling only, right? And here surveying is done to determine the relative positions, xy coordinate. Here it is z direction, vertical direction, right? Now, theodolite surveying. Okay. It is used, now one more thing, compass surveying is used for horizontal angles, measuring horizontal angles. Okay. These two are for calculating the area of given surface. Area can be calculated. Only linear measurements will be taken in chain surveying. If anything, angular measurements are to be taken, then we shift to compass surveying. And it is to be done, horizontal angles are only taken. Whereas theodolite, it is to measure both horizontal and what? vertical angles. Okay, now where you can use this one, vertical angles means in order to find out heights and distances, height of a building, height of a tower, what is the RL of top of spires, okay, towers, like that you can calculate. Okay, I think you have heights and distance topic in your mathematics before 10th class. Okay, now this tachyometry is not a separate instrument. This is just like a theodolite, but you will be having, suppose crosshairs are there, right? Along with that you will be having stadia hairs. What are these? Stadia hairs. Now what is the main thing is to find out means you can use to calculate heights and distance, and you can measure the distance between instrument station and staff station without using tape. There is one formula, that is D equals to KS plus C. Now what is this? S means stadia intercept, difference between upper stadia minus lower stadia, and K and C are what? Multiplying and additive constants, which are constants of that particular instrument. Not every instrument will not have same. Okay, there is one general common surveying we can perform to find out the multiplying and additive constants of that particular instrument given to you, like that. Okay, now by taking photographs you can cover vast area. Taking photos through airways you can cover what? Very vast area. Vast area means large areas. Okay, and you perform this survey where that particular surface is very difficult to reach that particular surface. In those situations only will be. Okay, now what is this plane table surveying? Here every survey you perform in the field and come to office, and you will be doing the remaining work portion, that is plotting. Whereas plane table surveying is both field work and what is other work? Plotting. Can be done simultaneously. Means all at once. Both means you are going to plot in the cell itself. But nowadays it is outdated. Okay. Now EDM, electronic distance measuring units. Electronic distance measuring unit, just like total station, right? Total station, all these comes under EDM instruments. GPS with total station means what? From single point you can measure the slope distance, you can measure the horizontal distance, you can measure the vertical angles, or not everything, and the range may be maximum up to 2 kilometers. You can measure up to 2 kilometers depending upon the alignment of your particular work. And GPS, global positioning system. What is this global positioning system? You will be navigating in your mobile also, even that what type of things you are going to do is means you will be searching for places, locations, like that. Okay? All these are concept of what? GPS only, global positioning system. This GPS will be working on satellites. It is satellite based instrument. What is that? Satellite based instrument. Okay, so these are the basic classification of surveying based upon the instruments used. Next we'll see the classification, functional classification of surveying. Now what do you mean by control surveying? Control surveying is nothing but also called as a traverse. Means we are going to fix or establish. We are going to establish the positions. What positions? X, Y with respect to some what? Coordinates. which is done in geodetic surveying. Geodetic surveying. Now, who will be performing this surveying means what? In our India, Survey of India department is there. They will be performing means throughout the India, they will be fixing some points, GTS points, Great Trigonometrical Survey benchmarks. Those benchmarks will have its positions. XY coordinates will be there. Okay, those will be fixed by Survey of India department. Okay. Those points we are called as what? Control points. From that reference, any department can use those reference for their respective projects. Okay. Next, topographical. As I said you, topo means many features. Okay. Natural or artificial. Artificial means what? Canals, roads, railway lines. Okay. All these are artificial. Natural means what? Lakes, streams, okay, hills, forest areas, all are natural, which can be shown graphically in one map. Okay, that what is a natural and artificial features means what? Rivers, hills, lakes, etc. All these can be shown. Okay, some topographical maps will be having the contour maps also. Contour maps means what? You will be having levels. Based upon that levels only we are going to find whether it is a water body or hilly area, like that. Okay. Next, cadastral. That what do you mean by cadastral? Fixing up of property lines. Fixing of property lines means boundaries. Boundary of a field. Okay. Next, boundary of buildings. Who will be performing? Revenue department. Revenue department will be performing this type of surveys. Okay. Now, what is this? Obtaining a data for designing of any project. Obtaining of data, existing data. Okay. To design any project like dam, reservoir, okay, roads, railways, dams, okay, roads, water supply systems. For that, you have supposed to go for surveying. What type of surveying you will be going means, will be performing reconnaissance survey, preliminary survey, and will be giving feasibility report. What we are going to give? Feasibility report. Okay. Right. Next, mine. Mining means it is underground. Okay. Underground works, just like mining. Mineralogy, for that we'll be going, right, in order to know what is the mineralogy, like that. Next, coming to marine. Marine or hydro means what? Water, means survey performed in water bodies. What is the main aim to perform? Okay, to know the depth, to know the velocity of water flowing. Okay, to know the how much narrow extent it is, how much depth it is. Okay, we will be performing the survey in water, that is called as a marine or hydrographic surveying. Okay. Next, astronomical survey, to determine or fix the absolute location. What is that? Absolute location of new point on earth. You have to fix a new point on earth by taking some fixed reference points. Okay, just like a sun or any star. What you are going to fix? Latitude, coordinates, longitude, and its depth. Azimuthal, bearing, azimuth, bearing, and etc. Okay. Geological, it is to find out the earth's strata, how much depth earth is there, mantle is there, core depth, like that, earth mantle core, like that you will be having inside, right? For that, how much thickness of each layer is there, that is to find. Now, who is going to perform this one? Geologist. Okay, geologist will be performing this type of surveyings, right? Coming to once again engineering surveys. Engineering surveys, an engineer will be performing what? They will be performing what type of survey? Reconnaissance. What is that? Reconnaissance survey. Okay. What do you mean by reconnaissance? Means whether the chosen site is feasibility to work or not, and rough cost estimate of the project is going to estimate. Okay. Once it is approved, then we go for preliminary survey. In the reconnaissance survey, we won't carry any major high accurate instruments. Only some minor instruments and some borehole pits will be laid to know the check the suitability of the soil for the project it is there. Suppose if I am going to construct a dam, okay, particular dam is to be constructed on a hard stratum, whether that soil available there is suitable to our dam structure or not. Okay, for that, if it is suitable, it's well and good. If not, any alternate change you have to do, or any alterations to soil replacement should be done, like that you are going to perform, and we will be going to know the rough cost of a particular project. Okay, next after that we'll be going for a, once it is approved, we'll be going for what? Preliminary survey. What do you include? Means still more depth of data will be collected. Okay, and we'll be going for exact quantities to find out what? Exact quantities of the work. Okay, and last one is what? Location survey. What is this location survey includes? Means after these things approval has been done, directly working on the ground. Work on the ground means you have to implement, you have to execute the work. This is the main thing. Okay, in the next class we'll see the fundamental principles of surveying and instruments used for both linear and angular measurements. Please keep watching the videos. And one more small announcement: as per paper statement, the ESET examination is going to held on August 3rd. So more 40 days you have time to prepare. Please prepare as much as you can.